Swadika, good morning. My name is Nanoot. I'm one of the initiators of Global Network for Health in All Policy. I'm sorry that I cannot attend the meeting in person, but nothing can prevent me to talk with you. Some of you may have engaged the network, but some are new. Let me start with briefing you the history of the network, shall we? You believe it or not, my organization, National Health Commission Office, we organize the National Health Assembly every year as a platform to create health in all policies. But when we've done it for 10 years, we feel like, well, it shouldn't have only me in this universe. Where else my friend who working the same with me? So this network simply started with a group of friends who have the same passion on health in all policy. They came just to talk to each other. Back in 2016, Dr. Abdullah from Public Health Institute of Sudan just started this idea saying like, why don't we have come to share this knowledge together? Carmel from government of Australia and Timo from government of Finland who their organization are champion on this. They agree with Nico from the WHO, which is the important jigsaw to this network, supported this idea, as well as Michaela from Global Health Center in Geneva. And I myself jumped at this chance because I know that the network is a free asset and it can support my work. Apart from that, I and the network can contribute to the global movement too. So 6 of us are not enough to make influence, so we plan to kick off the idea of this network at the side event of World Health Assembly in 2017. And after that side event, we have a small group meeting with the participants. We knew from the small group meeting that we could ignite the idea to the participants. Then 6 of us talked to each other again that we should have the first meeting of the network to discuss more on how the direction of the network will be. The first meeting was organized in Thailand in October 2017. Around 20 people came. Some were from the local government, some were from central government, some are representatives of university, as well as representatives from UN agencies like WHO, UNEP, and UNESCO. So we discussed more on the direction, how the network should look like. At the first meeting, we discussed more on the governance of the network. And we agreed that we should have executive committee, which is work as a group secretariat, and the steering committee to give advice to the ExCom. It is easy to select the ExCom members. We selected from the initiators of 6 people. But for the steering committee members, this is very interesting. How do we select them? We proposed at the meeting, how to select steering committees from the participants by looking at representatives of each continent, each jurisdiction, each sector like that. But when we look at how the participants keen on to engage the network, make me think twice that why don't we include everyone at the meeting as the steering committee members? Furthermore, we agree that we will work with voluntary basis. But I have to accept that work on voluntary basis with no full-time secretariat is not an easy task. When the network has started, more work we have done together. So far, we have collaborated on global survey on health in all policy status. Most of you here may contribute to the survey, but some of you may join the technical meeting to give advice to the analysis of the global survey in order to make the global status report on health in all policies. And you will hear more on this on this point in the next sessions. Apart from that, we also have the website under the WHO portal to connect all of us. But if you ask me the value of the network, I simply say connecting, contributing, collaborating, and celebrating. This is the second year of the network. We quite have a good start. We connect all people, the right persons, into the network. And we share the knowledge from each other because no one knows best on health in all policies. We even advanced the idea to WHO Emerald and headquarters. Is this a good start for the 2 years of the network? If comparing the network with a 2-year-old boy, this network just start walking. If we ask where this network is going to, I think the network needs to be taken care of, raised up by us. Perhaps we need to feed them more collaboration as a network, or at least as a subgroup work. It can be a research or workshop or training course, or at least meet once a year. So around 20 members are big enough to influence the global movement and also small enough to communicate each other effectively. If you ask me the direction of the network will be, I have to say, I don't know. But what I know is together is better. Let's build the network together. Finally, I would like to thank the government of Quebec, Canada, for organizing the second meeting of Global Network for Health in All Policy and bringing the spirit from Thailand to Canada. And I hope next year we will have the third meeting in somewhere. Goodbye.